So in today's video I'll be sharing the recipe of a dessert made from semolina that's called Suji ka halwa. It's very famous dessert in Indian cuisine, can be made in minutes and the taste is super awesome. And in my video, as you can see, it has turned out super fluffy. Each grain of this semolina is coated with saffron, perfect amount of sweetness, and of course a slight pinch of cardamom powder. You will love the flavors, and I have shared many tips and tricks to make this type of halwa, which is absolutely non-sticky and each grain has puffed up to perfection. So next time when you make this halwa or dessert, try this ratio and your halwa or dessert will turn out perfect every time. Su's Food Corner special semolina dessert or Suji ka halwa. So let's begin. Hey guys, I am Subhankari and I welcome you all to my channel Su's Food Corner. I hope you all are doing great in your lives, and if you are new to my page, do subscribe to my page and do not forget to tap the bell button. And thank you all for loving my channel so much and liking my videos so much. So let's start with this awesome recipe and perfect. So for this recipe there are just few basic ingredients. First comes semolina or suji. I have taken the fine version. If you don't have this, you can grind the regular suji just for 1 to 2 seconds. And to give flavor and taste and of course color, 2 pinch of saffron. These I have soaked in hot water around 3 tablespoons for around 10 to 15 minutes. And here I have taken sugar. Sugar quantity is 3/4 cup. Use the same container or cup in which you have actually measured the semolina. 3/4 cup of sugar, half cup and 1/4 cup more, so 3/4 cup of sugar. And then the same cup I'll just measure 3 cups of water that goes in a saucepan. Just need to bring it a boil so that the sugar dissolves nicely in this water. So this will be ready, and once I'll keep it in stove, I'll just prepare the next procedure. So 3 cups of water goes into the saucepan, and meanwhile we'll prepare the semolina. So for semolina I have heated a pan on low flame. I'll add first 3 tablespoons of ghee. Total I have taken half a cup of ghee. From that half a cup I'll use initial 3 tablespoons to fry the dry fruits. So cashews and almonds I have taken. It completely depends upon your choice, but one your pro tip is that when you are frying cashews, just keep it little underdone, because cashews have post cooking tendency. That means they cook once you remove them from heat. So just fry for just 1 to 2 minutes on low flame, and this is the color. They should not turn black, it should be brownish. This is perfect. I'll just take them out, and in the same pan I'll add rest amount of ghee. I have just left around 1 to 2 tablespoons. This I'll use afterward. Now in the pan we'll roast the semolina. So semolina I have added around half so that this ghee will absorb all this semolina. Just roast for few seconds. It actually makes a big difference in the texture of our halwa. So after few seconds, maybe 10 to 20 seconds, I'll add the rest remaining half of the semolina. So I'll just roast this semolina on low flame for around 30 seconds, and next half goes in, and now on low flame I'll start roasting this for next 7 to 8 minutes. Yes, it will take around 7 to 8 minutes on low flame, and it should be roasted on low flame, otherwise it will drastically change color. So after roasting for 7 to 8 minutes on low flame, you can see the color has nicely turned into light brown. This is what we want. It has not darkened at all, and each grain of semolina is crunchy. You can actually feel it. I'll just show it. If you just put it in mouth at this stage, you can feel it will be crunchy, super crunchy. So once this semolina is done, it has been roasted. Now it's time to add some more dry fruits that needs less time to roast. So first raisins 2 tablespoons, melon seeds 2 tablespoons, and pista I have taken around 1 tablespoon. Adding dry fruits, and the quantity of dry fruits is completely dependent upon your choice, but I just love the flavor of pista and melon seeds, so I have added them. So give it a mix. Now it's already done. We just need to slightly roast this remaining dry fruits for around 1 to 2 minutes more on medium flame. And here I have taken cardamom powder 1/4 teaspoon. I'll mix in the sugar water because we have not made any syrup. Just I have slightly warmed this water so that the sugar can be dissolved, and this now I'll add to this roasted semolina. Make sure you add it gradually and stir it simultaneously, and make sure we are just using the sugar water. We have not made any syrup out of it. Just when the water comes to a boil, switch off the flame and the sugar water will be ready, and this will absorb all the sugar water. The semolina will gradually become fluffy. Increase the flame to medium high, and you can see after 2 to 3 minutes of continuous stirring it, this semolina will actually start to increase in size and it will gradually thicken. Meanwhile, I'll add the roasted cashews and almonds and the saffron water that I had soaked the saffron in water, that goes in. That accounts for this lovely color that we get of this semolina. But yes, if you want, you can also avoid the saffron water, but as I am making a nice beautiful version of this halwa, so I have used. So just give it a mix and you can see how the texture and consistency have changed. And now Su's Food Corner special touch is 2 pinch of salt. This will bring up all the goodness and sweetness of sugar, but if you are preparing for any festive purpose and you don't want to use sugar, it's absolutely okay, but adding sugar enhances the flavor of this halwa. And once it's done, you can see the semolina has absorbed all the sugar water. Last remaining 1 to 2 tablespoons of ghee goes here. Give it a mix and now reduce the flame to lowest. Cover it and leave for just 1 to 2 minutes. That's it. That will be enough to mix every ingredient in this halwa. After 1 to 2 minutes, switch off the flame and start mixing it. Just mix it. You can see how soft it has become, and in the texture you can see, but we want a super fluffy halwa. So for that, one small trick here is that just use a spoon or a spatula to scramble it in this way, so that excess steam that goes out, and when it cools down, every grain of this halwa you can feel it in your hands. This tip is very important and this actually makes a difference in the texture of this halwa. So I have just scrambled it in this way and leave it in open air for around 5 to 6 minutes till it cools down, and once it cools down, it will be ready to be served. And as I said, once we had scrambled it, that resulted in this types of consistency and texture. So next time when you are going to make halwa, do try this tip and your halwa will turn out super light, fluffy, and you can actually feel each grain of this halwa. So this is what I was talking about, the texture and the consistency. This halwa or the semolina has turned out super fluffy, and had it been dense, it would stick together, and this consistency can never be achieved. So next time when you are going to make halwa, do try this out. And as I said, you can feel each grain of this semolina, although they are so small. I'll just show you. They can actually, you can feel them in between your thumbs. So here one small bite I'm taking, and you can see here each grain I can feel. That's because we had roasted this semolina on low flame for around 7 to 8 minutes. So all these tips and tricks will just come together to bring a small beautiful ball of happiness. Try this out and let me know how it turned out. And now it's time for the comment of the day. Today's comment of the day is from Shubhashri Mishra. She writes, "Thanks T for sharing this recipe with us. I'm a regular viewer and each and every recipe prepared by you is so perfect. Go ahead and lots of love to you." Thank you so much, Shubhashri. All your words actually give me much encouragement, and my determination actually increases after reading all your comments. Thank you. Stay safe and stay connected. And this halwa recipe is my all-time favorite. Do try this out. You can also follow Su's Food Corner English on Instagram and Facebook. And if you have liked today's video, do give a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and do not forget to subscribe to my page. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life, and happy fooding.